Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are going to be doing savings challenge today and some cash stuffing. Very excited. I mean, we haven't got like a massive amount, but I'm looking forward to this. So today we're going to start with the savings challenge just in case there's an envelope that would otherwise need to be put into twice. I just don't want to have to double up. So we have got, let me just see, £42.68 to do a savings challenge with today. We're going to roll the dice. Each roll of the dice is worth £5. And then we've got 6 categories which link to the number on the dice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because I do it in £5 denominations, we have got £2.68 left over. So that's automatically going into savings. I like to do that every month if there's a bit left over. So let me just count. We've got 40 here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So we're just going to get cracking, guys, because I'm hungry and I need my lunch. So yes, we will be stuffing more envelopes as well, different envelopes to this. After we've rolled, just move in position, sorry guys. So yeah, let's just get rolling. I wish I had more money, but it's fine. I would have had more money, but we have got a new budgeting system, or like a new thing added. So there's going to be more money going into that, but it's fine. It's fine. If you've seen my other videos, you'll know why. So we've got another 5 going into savings. Lovely. Hubby, lucky hubby. Mobile for my son. Debt. Are they all going to get something? Oh my gosh, like you couldn't make it up, could you? If I'd have done it on a like a number generator online, it would have done exactly the same thing. You just think that it's more random when you do it yourself. Oh, Christmas didn't get anything. That's okay. Right, that was so quick, right? Okay, so we've got 1 for debt. Let's start with that. Now then, I want to shake again to see if it's going in my HSBC or in my Halifax. So let's just see. 1 is HSBC. I should have said that before I threw. But 1, anything that's odd is HSBC. Anything is even goes into Halifax. So I'm actually paying my Halifax credit card today, so I can, that's good. That means I can add that on when I pay it, which is lovely. So that is that done, easy peasy. Next we've got savings. We've got £7.68 going into savings. I will transfer that over as soon as this is finished. So let's change the amount on here. So 768. So that would leave us with 321.68 if my calculations are correct. 14 plus 7 is 21.68. That's right, isn't it? 768. Okay, let's scribble that out and we will put that in the bank as soon as I finish recording. So that's nice. That's building. Always building, always building, always building. Okay. Get rid of this pen. Hello, aeroplane. Right. We have now got £10 going into hubby, and we also have another £10 from my October budget going in as well. So let's put £10 in from that. We're aiming to get to 260, and then I will be putting an extra £5 a week towards joint bills so that I'm starting to pay more of my way, even though I'm still paying off debt. And then once we've done that, we'll start saving for the next 260, and then I'll be putting an extra £10 a week in once I hit the next 260, and so on and so forth. So we have 180. Let's try and get this in some sort of order. 190, 2, 10, 20, 25, 30, £235 in there. So £25 away, which is amazing. So I'm very happy with that. Right, Christmas. We didn't roll for Christmas, but I have got quite a bit going in there today. So we have got a total of £108.85. So let's get that cash. Right, 108.85. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, nope, Nope. 108. Come on, Bixie. Let's do this right. Sorry, guys. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 105, 108, 85. Double check that's correct. Yeah. So we've got £25 from the October budget. Plus, we had a YouTube payment from 2 of my other channels that I monetized of 83.85 at the end of September. So that is going in here today. So 108.85 in total. So let's see what we've got. We're colouring some snowmen. I remembered my pen today. So let's just see what we have got. I might need my calculator. Let's separate them into the right denominations. Okay, so we have got, let's do this first, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 5, 60, 5, 70, so 173.85, get my calculator, right, 173.85 plus 176.98 equals £350.83. So we are halfway to our target of 700. So let me grab my white pen so we just colour in all these snowmen on the second row. You can't really see, and I think the pen has just stopped working anyway. No, it's working, but it's so light. This is the worst tracker ever made by me, of course. What a silly colour. I mean, I could colour them in red or something, I guess. But I kind of was hoping this. I think this pen is not working as well as it could do. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that doesn't feel like it's colouring in at all. Okay, I will colour off camera once my pen decides to stop working. Don't know why I bother. Right, 350.83. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And we will be, next month, we'll be putting everything that I didn't spend from my occasions envelope in here. I've barely used my occasions envelope, so it's about, I think, about £150 in there. And then in December, we're going to put all the money I've saved in Patreon. It's currently at about 185. So by December, we should have hit the 200 mark, which would give us the 350 to get to 700. So chuffed to bits with that. Let's just move this with it as well. And then once my son's birthday's out of the way, so it's his birthday's on Saturday. Once I've got everything for Halloween sorted, once I've got all his birthday out of the way, like mentally, then we can start buying Christmas things. So hopefully mid-October, I can feel ready to start Christmas present hunting. But at the moment, I'm all sort of thinking about his birthday. He's gone on his residential trip today, so I had all that to kind of think about and make sure he had all his bits for that, make sure everything was packed, make sure everything was name tagged. You know, had to do all that, as well as his birthday, as well as his party. And we've already bought quite a lot for Halloween, as well as buying for our cat, because it's her birthday this month. So it's, yeah, as well as going back to work this month and doing extra hours. There's a lot going on. So yes, once I've got a bit more headspace, we can start thinking Christmas, which I'm very excited about because I do love Christmas. Right, next we have got my son's mobile. So we have £10 from the Savings Challenge. Just check this is still recording. Yes, and we have, how much have we got? £25 from the budget. So let's put 25 from my October budget in. So that gives us 20, 25, 30, 35 going into mobile. We needed 118.90 for my half. I've already bought the mobile. I bought it in July. It was on offer. It was a Pixel 7a, so it's obviously quite an old model, but it's a brand new phone. So it was on offer at John Lewis, so it was discounted, and then I also get money off through work when I buy a John Lewis or Waitrose voucher. So I did that. So we got it for whatever 118 times 2 is 237.80, and we're giving it to him alongside his birthday presents. So it's on top of his birthday presents, but it looks like it's a birthday present. So he doesn't know he's getting it. He needed a new one because his one is like dying a death. He doesn't realise he's getting it this soon. He's going to be so happy and so excited. So we had £60. Right, 60, 80, 90, 1, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Is that 150? 60, 80, 90, 1, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 150. So that's way more than we needed. Jolly good. Right, 150 minus 118.90 equals, right, we've got £31 and 10 pence left over. So I'm going to just write fully funded on here. Let's see if the white pen will work on here. Not really. There's loads of ink in there, but these pens are rubbish. Right, let's write it with this one. Right, fully funded. Ooh, that's so exciting. Right, let's work that in there. Right, we've got £31 and 10 pence. Right, let me make a little bit of paper. I've got spare paper to write the £1.10 on. I have preempted, is that the word? I knew it was coming, basically, that we would have more than enough. So we've got 31. Why have I just done that? Let's cross that out. No. We've got £1.10. That's the worst £1 sign ever to be written. And £30. So 20, 30. Now this is now that we've saved for my son's mobile. Where have I put all the envelopes? Oh my goodness. Right. We need a new envelope. School laptop. You can hardly see that because it's in a silver pen. But we're now saving for him to have his own laptop ready for September 2026 because he'll be going to secondary school, and that's when, you know, homework will be being given out, and I don't want to be sharing my laptop, so I want him to have his own so he can do his homework at his own pace. So a lovely £31.10 already saved for next September. So I want to save 300 in there for my half. I think if we've got £600, that gives us a lot of room for manoeuvre to get him a good, decent laptop that will hopefully last him a while. Or if he wants, I don't really want to get him a tablet. I think a laptop is better for homework. Maybe I'm just a bit old school. I don't know. But yes, lovely. Perfect. Right. Rewards. We've got a couple more shakes of the dice now. So let's put the calculator to one side again. Right. I'm not going to get all the categories out just for 2 rolls of the dice. Got a little cat hair there. I will tell you what my categories are so you know I'm not cheating. So 1 is, she says, 1 is massage, 2 is a Switch for me, Nintendo Switch, 3 is a perfume, which I know what I want and I was tempted to get it, but I haven't got the funds yet, so no, Bixie, no. I want Lost Cherry by Tom Ford, and there's a 10 milliliter atomizer version. I saw it on Next for £90, and then I looked on John Lewis and it was £72. And I don't use a lot of perfume, so it would last. A 10 milliliter, I reckon, would last quite a while. But I don't have £72 in my perfume envelope, so no. And I could get it and be like, well, I won't open it, but then perfume goes off, right? So that would be silly. So perfume is 3, 4 is clothes, 5 is holiday, 6 is social. So let's see where it's going. So 2 is Switch. Switch is so lucky, right? And what did I say? Social. Okay, so let's get those envelopes. Ta-da! Okay, so 5 in each. And let's get rid of the rewards. Right, let's do the Switch first. I think this one's building up fairly nicely, but it's still going to take a while. I don't know whether I want the Switch 2 or whether I get a good deal on the original Switch or the Switch Lite. I don't know. I guess once I've got the money, we'll see. So we've got 38, 48, 58. Got 58 saved now for the Switch. I was also tempted to maybe raid the Switch envelope and get the perfume, But that is cheating. I don't like cheating. Social, right, okay, so we've got the 5 from here, and we've also got £20 from the October budget going into social as well. There we go. Right, I have been raiding the social envelope recently, and I still have maybe like another £5 to take out of here. I've scribbled out a lot, so we've got 89.93 in here at the moment. It was 93.98, but I took out some money for, been drinking a lot of pumpkin spice latte from Greggs. So I think we've got another maybe £5 to take out of here, but that's fine, I'll do it off camera. So for now, we'll pretend that this is the amount. So we've got £25. I can't be bothered adding that up in my head. Let's have a look. We've got 89.93 plus 25. So we've got 114.93. And then say we take the 4.93 off. We've got around £110 in here. That will be for London in November. I'm not going to spend anything else now from here because it's for London. So I've already bought my ticket. That's already come out. That's not going to be included. The £110 is solely for fun. So we're going to go for food and drink. I don't think I'll be spending £110. Maybe around the £80 mark. If I can get it for less, great. But the 110, if I want to spend it, is there. That's what it's there for. So there's that, and then November, December, I'll get another £20 in each month. So £40 ready for my December meal with the girls. So no more pumpkin spice lattes from this envelope. It's just for London and the meal now. So happy with that, £110. I'm glad that £5 went in there. That covers the pumpkin spice latte. Right, okay, so we have got a few more envelopes to add to. We don't need the dice, I don't think, anymore. Right, let's see. Right, we have got home. Home is a new category envelope, and so I've decided every month when I'm budgeting that I'm going to roll the dice, and if it's an even number then I'm putting £5 into home, and if it's an odd number it's not getting anything. I've also got a mukbang envelope for my ASMR channel to save for like a takeaway, so that because they do better viewing wise. So the same again, roll the dice. So home got a yes, so we're putting £5 in. Mukbang got a no, got an odd number, so that's not getting anything today. So we're putting our first £5 into home, and that is for bedding. Maybe I don't think I'd buy cushions, but you know, blankets, bedding, like little decorations. I did buy some. Did I tell you in this video or my last video? I bought some oven gloves. They were like little ghosty, cutesy ghosties with like, I think they had like a pumpkin shaped umbrella, balloon. Oh my gosh, honestly, perimenopause. Yes, pumpkin shaped balloon. I think it was holding. They were very cutesy, like, what do you call them? Like sheet ghosts. So cute. And I will have them all year round. I don't care whether it's Halloween or not. Ghosty oven gloves it is. So things like that, it would be nice to have an envelope that, so I don't feel guilty getting them. So £5, because I do want to get some new bedding. I want some new like a new duvet set, but we could also do with a new mattress topper, a new mattress, duvet and pillows. We could do with a whole new bed, to be honest, but I can't afford a new bed, but I'd be happy with those. So yes, let's start building that up. Right, we also have £5 going into pet from the budget. Now this is just for rabbit bedding. I'm going to try and get to the £40 mark to get like a Mahusif bag. So I did buy some. I had to come into this because I bought a biggish bag for £10. It's just under £11. So we've now got £15.92 building up nicely again. That bag should last us maybe 3 months. So we might get to 30 before we have to buy another bag. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think we'll get there quite before we need a next bag, but maybe the one after that. What else have we got? Right, we've got sinking funds. This is getting 42.68. So we'll get the 268 and we'll get the 40s. We've got 20, 40. and we desperately needed this. I've had to spend a lot from it, and actually I haven't fully taken everything out that I need to take out of here. We bought some shorts for my son for his residential, bought lots of long tops, but I think it's just, I want to say it's just the shorts that I haven't taken out, which would be £6. Oh, and the oven gloves. So my half, £7.75. So we've still got about £29 in there, but I will sort that off camera. And now we've got another £42.68. So say we've got 29 in there. That's 49. We're back up to 51-ish pounds in there, which is, yeah, that is very much needed. And we will hopefully be putting into that every single month, a different amount every month. But yeah, that will be building up because we need a new toaster and we need a new kettle. They are both on their way out. The kettle likes to switch off before it's boiled. Sometimes, say 30% of the time it will boil normally, but it started to like switch off and then come back on and then switch off and come back on. So I think that's on the way out. The toaster has been not working properly for ages. Like, you have to pop it up before it pops itself up because it doesn't pop up in time and burns everything, even on the low setting. So yeah, I'd like matching ones if possible, so we're saving for that. And I'd quite like a nice brand. I would love to get a Smeg kettle and toaster. I don't know, has anyone else had Smeg like appliances? Like, are they good? Are they just, is it just the name, or are they actually decent? Do they last? Like the toaster, what annoys me when you've got like a coloured toaster is the paint starts to peel off on the sort of cheaper ones. Does that happen with Smeg? I'd be really annoyed if after a month the heat was making the colour, the paint come off. But I'm assuming that wouldn't happen with the Smeg. So yes, let me know. Let me know if you've ever got Smeg appliances. Wonderful. Right, so if I've done this correctly, we should now have £189.59 going towards my new category, which is year ahead envelopes. Right, let's count it. What did I say? £189.59. Right, let's go. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 91. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85, 89, 59. Perfect. Right, so if you haven't watched my video, not the last one, but the one before, my getting a year ahead video, I was worried that I wasn't going to be getting as much overtime with work because budget cuts. However, I needn't have worried, but I'm still going to go ahead with the system anyway. And basically I'm going to save the extra money in any month starting from 2026 that my basic rate of pay doesn't cover. So I get, well, unless I get a pay rise, which potentially could happen in December, my basic rate of pay without overtime is £860 and like 16 pence or something, but £860. So what I'm going to be saving in these envelopes is any extra I would need on top of that £860 to get me through that month. And I've worked out in like each envelope exactly how much I'd need to save based on my 2025 monthly budgets. I've kept them and I've looked through them. I've looked to see what sort of monthly occurrences happen in that month. So my basic rate of pay covers all my reoccurring monthly costs with a little bit left over. So what I would need is the unique to each month costs, like birthdays or Father's Day or dentist appointments. And so I've worked out in each one how much and exactly what it's for. So I'm going to get my calculator. Where have I put it? It's hidden under loads of envelopes. Right, let's get that 0. Right, let's go. Right, so we've got 189, I keep forgetting, 59. Okay, now this has come from money from my budget, left over my budget, as well as some custom videos that I had in September. So January, let's see what we need to put in January. And what I'm going to do is just write fully funded on the back if we get to that point. Okay, so £19.99 was needed for January for my son's annual Switch subscription renewal, and a birthday card for my brother. So 180, so we need minus 19.99 equals. Right, so this one is already fully funded. January, fully funded. In October, well, we're actually in September, but October, fully funded. So January is covered. Lovely, love that. Right. We'll take the $4.59, the $9.99. No, that's not right, is it? Because we need another 49. That's 19. It doesn't matter. We'll take it away because whatever we're left with, we're left with. It's fine. If it goes wrong, I'll just get them all out and off camera and work out what is needed. Right. In February, we need £97 for dentist appointment because I'm getting a checkup and I think an x-ray. I went on the website and it said it would be £62 based on the current fees. If that goes up, there will be more money being paid in January, anyway. There will be overtime. I already know that. And we also have a £50 buffer every month. So, say it goes up by a couple of pounds, we've got it covered. And half term, we've got a week of half term in February in the UK. So £35 from my half, and my husband puts in 35 just to do 1 or 2 paid for activities to keep it fun. So 97, so minus 97. So this is also fully funded. Oh my God. This is so exciting. And do you see now why I've decided to go ahead with it? It will mean less money for saving challenges, which is sad because I love them. But I think this is more important because although it's actually worked out for this year and overtime is plentiful, next year, who knows, it might not be. So yes, let's start how we mean to go on. Right, what did I say for that? 97, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. We'll say 100 because I think that would be close to the amount. Right, so we've got, 70 and then 260 there. It's fine. It makes sense to me. It'll be all right. Right, let's see what we need in March. So March, we need 137.50. Mother's Day, my stepmom's birthday, and then a birthday gift from my son for her. Post office to send both my mum and stepmom their gifts. They don't live near me. There's another hair. Cards and wrap. Then my son's friend Louis, it's his birthday. He had a party last year. Whether he will this year or not is who knows, but we'll put it in there. There was a book fair at school and World Book Day for my son and me because I work in a school, so we've both got to do it. So costumes and things for that. So 72.60 minus 137.50. Right, so we still need 64.90 in there. So I'm going to add that back on so I know how much we're putting into it. So plus 137.50. So we're putting 72.60 in. So we've got the 70 and we need the 260. Let's find another piece of paper. So beautiful, so aesthetic. One day I'll have pretty things to do my budgeting with, but for now, no. Okay, so we have got 72.60 saved, and what was that, about 65 left? What was it, minus 137. So £64.90 extra is needed before that is fully funded. But my goodness, that makes my heart sing. I'm so happy with that, really happy. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. I hope it made sense. It might not have made sense. It might make sense more moving forward. If you've seen my last 2 videos, it will make more sense, I think. But that, yeah, I'm so happy. It's October and we've, fully funded up to halfway through March. So November, I think we'll have a nice-ish amount maybe as well. Not as much maybe as this month. December, maybe not so much, just because I have to pay for a lot of school clubs in December. So I don't know if we'll have much. We should have something, but not very much. And then, yeah, January should be a good amount. It depends. It depends if I get a pay rise in December. Nothing has been said. If, based on previous years, we've had a pay rise, it's because I work in a school, unions have to vote on it. And by the time they've voted on it, it's usually December time that we get paid, but it is backdated to September. So it's usually a nice chunk. Nothing has been mentioned, which is worrying me slightly. But it is what it is. So we could have loads in December. We could have enough to get through. But I guess we'll see, won't we? But I'm chuffed with today's one. I'm so happy with that. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to stop waffling. Gonna go. Gonna wrap my son's birthday present, seeing as he's not here. He's having time of his life on his little residential with all his midnight snacks that I've packed in his bag that he's not meant to have. So I wonder how long before they get confiscated. But yes, gonna go wrap presents and enjoy the quiet. And I will catch you guys in November. See you later. Have a lovely October. Stay spooky.